more about the December 14 solar eclipse. Who does it affect and for how long? This solar eclipse will remove things which have blocked our happiness, or maybe the things that have given us happiness. Is that what you try to say too? The things that have given us happiness, a bit of happiness, you take away. You have to take away all out of jealousy and envy. Is it? It marks a point of clarity, power, freedom, and understanding about what cannot be propped up by ego means. That's nonsense. Productivity is up, anticipation is up, the need for self-discipline is up, with Venus providing depth and Mercury providing breadth of view. All eclipses shut something down, taking away elements of our lives no longer true for us. That's nonsense. Over the next 5+ years, we will go through endings while finding more appropriate ways to do our being in the Sagittarius arena of life. Sagittarius, I don't need Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius are irresponsible. Sagittarius is the sign representing our ability to see a wider vision. A vision of irresponsibility. Truth, potential, and future. What is truth when you are not responsible? It illuminates, warms up, spreads the world, and dances with life. Like Gemini, it's the wisdom of our questing, wandering magician engineer, to whom all of life is a grand experiment in truth. I have seen so many Sagittarians who are very lazy and doesn't want to work. This sign opens limitless vistas of pure potential and higher truths. Where this eclipse falls in our cards, removes all the sag traits and patterns, creating space for new ones. It's safe to say that whenever you have late Scorpio through late Capricorn, will be a focus of a very intense energy for many months to come. Intense energy of the third degree of negativity. This is Scorpio, Sagittarius, and this nonsense Capricorn are all three gloom and very macabre kind of zodiac signs. I don't like. A solar eclipse in Sagittarius takes away old views, old philosophies. Hello, Sagittarius and Scorpio are two big gods and two big fanatic people in religions. Once they believe in a thing, they don't want to let it go. Their mind closes completely. It's very hard for them to open up. Capricornian too. Capricornian, Sagittarius, and Scorpio are very kind of let's say they doesn't have a very open mentality, for new thinking, new concepts about philosophies, about religions. If they are Islamic, they are Islamic. If they are Christian, they are Christian. If they are Hindu, they are Hindu. They will not change easily. Do you understand what I mean? Is that thing for them is the truth, and that's it. They won't change, and they fight very intense in a very intense way for their beliefs systems. That's a Capricornians, um, Scorpio, and Sagittarius for you, especially so this Sagittarius. So all the ethical moral standard and old belief system, liar, is all opposite. Why you tell everything opposite? You are this, no, is another thing. If you see this is white, actually is black. Black is white for you. Creating space to adopt more appropriate truths and visions of the future for who we have become. Old attitudes give away to possibilities. I just want to, I like things. I don't like to talk, I like to go there and do. I like actions. I don't like, because there's a possibility this and that. You are just creating theories still to be placed in practices. And I like to go there and do straight away, even if possible, in a very impulsive way. All discarded musings, giving way to new paths to a greater life. All the futures give way to new ones. And any old sense of restriction can be dumped for a new sense of humor about our visually limitless potential. Let's see. So what's happening where? A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the sun and earth. The moon blocks the light from the sun and casts a shadow on us, so that the demons all come, is it? And the darker the merrier. An eclipse low, where the eclipse is visible, will be where the greatest effects can be expected, lasting the number of years that the eclipse is long in hours. What? What kind of grammatic is this? Last the number of years based in the how long the eclipse will last in terms of minutes or hours. Is this what you try to say? The coming total solar eclipse happens at blah 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 on December 14, because this eclipse lasts 5 hours. Oh god damn, 5 hours and 19 minutes. So it's gonna last 5 years, is it? From start to finish of the penumbral phase. It's a fairly long duration, so it'll have an impact of 5 years and 4 months. Bloody idiots. Aliens! Bastards! I hate all of you. As I told you yesterday, the umbral phase, where the eclipse will be most intense. See, the umbral phase. What is umbral? If not purgatory, for those who are not familiar with this word, umbral in Latin means purgatory or hell. Upper, something like a hypersphere between earth and hell. It's not like very deep in hell, but it's a part where you are lukewarm. You are not very bad to go to hell, and it's good to go to other astral after you die, after better astral worlds. So you go to this umbral, which is lukewarm. You see, it's not bad, not good, but it's a very gloomy place. I have been there, and it's just like that. I mean, a part where I went, at least, look like the Far East, the very old West movies, that kind of place, all dilapidated, the old, the dry, and then all the things, those kind of, how to say, like trashes and pieces of wigs from the trees all roll up together and then roll in the wind, and it's very windy. It's like that. There's some part is very dark, but the energy over there is very very gloom indeed. It's just like you want to cry all the time, but there's people over there who doesn't care. They live like in trance. They are not even conscious of where they are, of who they are. They are just in trance. Or others continue to smoke. I've seen people who are drug addicted who are still there taking drugs. I've seen this in 2014. It's a fairly long duration, so it'll have impact 5 years and 4 months. As I told you yesterday, the umbral phase, where the eclipse will be the most intense. And this one is made so that the dark forces will better come in. That means next year gonna be also bad and dark. But if the number 5 will somewhat counteract it, will easen up a bit. You see, won't be as dark as 2020 because of the effect and the energy of the number 5 for next year. However, they are still planning to remain in here and make more trouble. As I told you yesterday, the umbral phase where the eclipse will be most intense lasts 3 hours 22 minutes, showing the heart of the eclipse effect lasts 3 years and 4+ months. As the magnitude is fairly strong, it's powerful, and it will be most felt where it's visible in the South Pacific. Most of South America and the South Atlantic. Gazoops, the people there better prepare. Specifically a part involving Chile and Argentina. I've been using information from the NASA solar eclipse site for many years. In the past, they included a bunch of information about each eclipse, but now they changed the site and it has much less scientific data about eclipses. The nodal growth track. Because an eclipse conjuncts the moon nodal axis, the nodes are very important guides showing the line of greatest development and showing what we know. The ENN shows the line of development, and because it is in Gemini, the challenge is to grow into a greater quest for knowledge, higher standards of expression, and how to give and receive information in ways that don't create dualities or power struggles. Because Gemini embraces everything. It's just an open-minded zodiac sign which embraces everything. But sometimes they can be very discriminative toward the poor. See, toward people who have low standard. Gemini is very discriminative. But when it suits them, wow, they are so open-minded for all the trashy aspects of life, like sex, embrace all kind of people. Doesn't matter from where they are. They like to socialize, to be the center of attention, like Leo. They like to be the soul in the heart of the party. I think Gemini and Leo have a very good have competition where attention is concerned. Open to a greater quest of finding ways to integrate and assimilate diverse knowledge. Learn techniques of distributing your wealth, whether of things or knowledge. Oh, that's great, but that's not Gemini. Geminis are generous, yes, but they are not very good at distribute wealth unless you have something to give in to them. Unless look at the vovó, at grandma, look at grandma, if the cute eyes. So they don't like to give like this unconditionally. They give conditionally. You see, you need to give something back. Gemini believe in exchange. Understand? Give and take. Or else when this you need to be very worthy for Gemini to be very generous and open to you. Whether of things or knowledge, embrace the search for many ways to view things, but beware of getting lost in the abstract. This north node will further grow in all Gemini areas as it promotes growth to fill the voids left by previous eclipse in Gemini and Sagittarius. Grow toward a quest to find ways of anticipating the future and preparing for conditions down the road, and be willing to let go of all which distracts from the new truths and futures coming for in future come for. Need to avoid. SEN in Sagittarius helps us eliminate all the truths, all the philosophies, maybe, and all the visions of the future. It can also give us opportunities to express the growing understanding of Gemini energy of the any truth, showing what we know, and moving into the line of least resistance to find the happenings. Whatever is cleared out via the Sagittarius ascendant will over time attract new forms of Gemini expression activities. Gemini is more than they are more into the material aspect of things. They are not into the spiritual. That's the thing. Even if they know they keep to themselves, they will not impart or share like this easily because if they find it have no gains, they won't impart. You understand? If they find that there's no material aspect to it, they will just drop it out altogether. It's not like others. The Virgos are more into the depths of things because they are more like aloof. They don't like to socialize too much. They a bit standoffish, and they concentrate more in knowledge of metaphysics. They are more deep. I would say Virgos are more deep. They are more into the the metaphysical aspect of things rather than Gemini. Gemini is a bit into the modern aspect of life, the material. Okay, look to the house where this nation falls to see what area of your life will be impacted. Just as the houses where past solar eclipse fell have already been shutting down obsolete patterns since then. I give you the positions and links to past eclipses in the previous eclipse article. Now remember that whatever is taken away will create an attraction for something more appropriate to who you are now. And who are you becoming? No. If something dear to me is taken away, I'll never forget. I want that thing. It's not for you to decide for me. Do you understand? I need that thing to grow. And you don't have the right to take it away from me. There's no such thing as, I take this from you, I'm gonna give another one. That's gonna help you to grow this and that. Nonsense. I still want that thing that you have taken away from me. I need that thing. I prefer that. And why you took away from me? And I don't mean about romance. I'm not talking about money. Understand? It's a thing like loved ones. Yeah, loved ones. More on the influence of eclipses. Besides the fact of where the shadow falls, in astrology, eclipses are said to be most powerful when they conjunct the sun, moon, ascendant, or mid-heaven. Sun, moon, ascendant, or mid-heaven of a bad card. When this happens, it always brings endings related to the planets and sectors involved. So my sun is Virgo, moon is Aries, ascendant Leo. So mid-heaven is Capricorn, Yeah, Capricorn or Scorpio, something like this. When this happens, always bring endings related to the planets and sectors involved. But this can be of great benefit in clearing away all the life factors which have no place in our future. But who are you to choose for us? We should be able to have a right to choose for ourselves. As you know, if you've been here for any time at all, I believe that something's lost and something's gained in living every day. Oh my God! Why are you telling me this, huh? Because you know that you have taken away something from people, from me, from people near to me, is it? That's why you are telling this. It's like they are guessing what I have said in previous videos. Now they say that. So they are taking away from us, and they are offering apology for what they have taken away from us. They say a loved one. Understand? So of course, besides this past eclipse and the usual general effects, the eclipse will also bring losses. Look at that, losses and endings, where it falls in our individual birth card, depending on your birth card. So in my birth card, is it for every damned eclipse you have to take away my kittens? You idiots! An example, wait. An example I offered in the article explains solar eclipses in general of how a loose can work to great benefit. That is nonsense. You don't decide for me. I know better about my life. You don't decide. You are not my God. So it conjuncts the Satan in a birth card. To hell with Satan. Tell him, Satan, go to hell. Go take a break and come back after 1 million of years. Go take a break in the depths of the hell there. Go, get lost. It can indicate the end of all the lesser responsibilities, limitations, or fears, and open the being to a greater sense of purpose. Wait, if it conjuncts Jupiter, then it could show the ending of an old philosophy or belief system and open the gates to something far greater. Given a solar eclipse is a new moon, then all lunations that work the influence over time triggers events related to previous celestial events. Hey, the moon will fall in what? Huh? Oh, I mean the moon will be what they call it? Wax moon. No, not wax moon. It's the crescent moon. Crescent will soon be. So when the eclipse comes, it will be the crescent moon. Fall on the crescent moon. Relate previous celestial event and is triggered by subsequent transits to those points. For example, because of where the north node is, we can assume this eclipse at 24 Sagittarius will have similar evolutionary energies as were present in April, May 2002. 2002 was terrible for me. The last time the yin was in this part of Gemini. The June 2002 solar eclipse, oh my God, that was a terrible year for me. So you know what hell? Yeah, I got a job, good pay, but then, oh my God, it was terrible. Terrible. So many things happened to me in that year. This eclipse, having only 3 frictional aspects, will move us forward, unencumbered by all the truths, which are no longer useful for what we have to do. They think as not serving us anymore. No, don't bite the wires, okay? Blackie, don't bite the wire. I'm going to open the door for the cat. The cat's disturbing here. Go. Come. Want to go out there? So, because this time still sees the ground irrationality in play due to Uranus, bisextile Pluto have only 3 frictional aspects, move us forward unencumbered by all the truths, which are no longer useful for what we have to do. Because this time still sees the grand irrationality and play due to Uranus. big subtle Pluto. We're still moving through major forks in the road for destiny. I'll discuss this aspect in a future article. With such a strong Saturn influence due to it being in the ultimate degree of society rules. This is the cosmic moment of decision at the end of the end, and before the beginning of new age of Aquarius is the Kalimata, and at the end of the new age of the old age. This throws eyes over the threshold of the greater future, which opens up at the grand mutation. When Saturn is joined by Jupiter at 1 Aquarius, ushering in a 20-year Aquarian period and a 200-year air era. Oh, Kalimata, huh? There's gonna be a lot of airhead around. Instead of having their feet in the ground, I would rather Pisces. Pisces ones are more, I don't know, more humanitarian, more sensitive, where people care for one another. I love more traditional. I love Pisces so much. Pisces era, which was left behind this year, and that's so sad. This Aquarius is all about anarchism, all about seeking kind of liberty, which will bring down I guess the decadency of the species here. This will be a technique of emotional social transparency, where we get to send and receive feelings and ideas within a social context. There are so many productive aspects that I believe this will be a very beneficial. Yeah, for businesses, for money, because Aquarius is all about money, 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 money. In my air mind is my way. Money, money, money. For stupid Aquarians, this is the way. So clear away all blocks to happiness by restoring a healthy balance to our lives. This eclipse helps us remember that some endings are more a blessing than a problem. For you cannot decide for others, aliens or aliens minions. You cannot decide for each one of us, not for me at least. I don't speak for others either, but I speak for me. You do not speak for me, alright? And I resist you all from trying to change my mindset. I resist all your futile attempt to change my mindset even after I die. And ushers in a lighter and brighter era. Yeah, let's see. This past the present, the houses where we have spiritual powerhouses, Jupiter, Saturn. Jupiter is about money, money, money. Saturn is about a lot of obstacles on the way. Saturn is the big dead, or the emperor daddy. He acts as the emperor, the king, the judge that sets out punishment. And a Pluto is about diseases. Yeah, disease. And then they talk about it is good. Pluto is about virus, germs, diseases, and pandemics. And they think it's good. You think it's good, you idiot. You come here to me, or you see what you get. All within a 6 price degree span. Bastards. So money, business, Jupiter, Saturn, punishments, and a lot of conflicts, and a plural about virus, pandemics, etc. Oh, great! So here we have a great conclusion of the new bull crap old age revisited of this darn Aquarius. I don't like Aquarius because eclipse mark endings. Finish up what you need to while preparing to move in a different direction. Aquarius are two faces. They are fake. They are never what they show to be in public. In public, they are very nice. They are very charitable, fraternal. They love to come online and say, "Oh, I give to the animals. I am a activist, a humanitarian activist." Actually, in a closed door, Aquarius are able to kill a cat in a very cold heart. Kill a cat or kill a tank of fish by throwing um, bleach inside it. But on Facebook, online, and in public area or arena, Aquarius are the Oprah Winfrey. That one also is a Aquarian. Oh, the woman is so good, so nice, so friendly. Because why? I already got the money, money, money on a Sundays is a rich, great Aquarian's word. And when they don't get too rich, they get too poor. You see, they live off other people. They become a gigolo, or they just they do any method to earn money by hooks or crooks, by honest or dishonest means. As long as they get money, they will do. That's the Aquarius for you. And they are very entrepreneurial. They have a business mind. They are always trying all the ways to get the money, no matter how or where. They have to have the money. Because eclipses mark endings. Finish up what you need to while cosmic recycle because of what will be taken away. Look at the house where this eclipse falls to see where the cosmic recyclers are coming to take away what you no longer need. You don't decide. Take away your head. Take away your neuron, aliens. Take away your stupidity. Take away your energy from here. While the North Node is in Gemini, regard this eclipse as productive for shutting down old Gemini Sagittarius things and attitudes you no longer need. Whatever is taken away will yield voids, opening new ways of communicating and assimilating information. Going to be a culture shock for many people, especially the old school. Gonna be a culture shock. I will see many oldies dying because they cannot assimilate to all this new energy. It's gonna be very hard. We demonstrate this through the house where we have late Sagittarius. Since the 2018 Cancer eclipse, we've all expressed a dream offered twice since then. A dream. I didn't feel that way since 2018, and should be finding ourselves at the end of our quest, one way or another. These have been years of accepting recognition for the excellency of our performance. Oh my God, don't tell me. And are you a good judge to judge the who real deserves or who doesn't to have better luck in life? Are you qualified for this role to fairly and justly judge accurately? I don't think so. For you, it's like this. You are bad boy. Okay, you're gonna get present this year end, because you've been a bad boy. You didn't behave good boy. Okay, now you're gonna be rewarded. If you have been a good girl, oh, you've been a good girl, all good girls go to hell. Okay, no present for you, good girl. It's like that. What? It's like this. This is what they mean. They are all twisted. I know the magic of this demiurge. but also learn that when it's time to leave the stage and the lights come up, go to hell, don't tell me, and I finish all up. Don't need to go around the bush. I'm not interested. And I do again, give a damn respect to you all. There's nothing to do but get in the vibes and move on to the next performance. I don't think that, yeah, do we have any choice in a way? Do you have any choice? But doesn't mean that we have to bend. I mean, at least me, I will not bend it down to you. You are nothing to me. You're just stupid aliens, They are minions. You are nothing to me. I'm not gonna offer any respect to you. In fact, when I saw that idiot in my dreams about the 3rd of November, he ran away from me because I went after him for broom in the hands. The January 2019 eclipse at 16 Capricorn took away all the Capricorn parts of our life, giving us the chance to exercise different energies within group situations. The July 2019 Cancer eclipse took away many old habits and ways of life. Yeah, that's why I've seen that, helping us see the humor or irony in situations. The Christmas 2019 eclipse at 5 Capricorn mobilized us, setting us into forceful motion to act as we must within a larger group effort. It opened countless doors of an expanded perception which are part of the structure we've built this year, that is the basis of the 20-year Aquarian ideal set into motion this month. No wonder the accursed ones, the devils, the demons, put this Dani Pluto into circulation so that they will give us the pandemic, you see, and destroy many people's life and give traumas to many. Aquarian ideal. Aquarius ideal. I don't think that Aquarius is any perfectionist anyway. They are not perfect. Mass for the contrary, they can be very dubious indeed. Their character can be very dubious. In the 2020 solstice eclipse at 1 Cancer helped us shift our allegiances to stabilize our lives. In the next part of this series, we'll explore how this eclipse will manifest and its astrological components, including Sabian symbols, which signs will be most affected. Virgo is in this list. The most affected one is Virgo. Don't tell otherwise. The second one is Taurus. I know Taurus, Virgo, and the next will be Leo. Leo too will be affected. And a more the mixed energy at work in this total solar eclipse. This one will bring blessings bestowed on those who are true to themselves. Oh, don't tell me. How do you define that, true to themselves? Because I am very frank and true to myself. But I don't know how you will define that based on your own concepts, your own egocentric concepts of what it takes to be true to oneself. And happiness here through some sort of good fortune and or unexpected assistance. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, you mean what is called a thing? Alms. They will give you some kind of. They treat you like a beggar. Take this pen here, beggars. That's what they call assistance. Just give some loose coins or quarters, something like that, pennies. Okay, take that. I make a favor to you. I give you 10 cents, 20 cents. That's what you deserve. We are now done with the non-stop intense friction and open conflicts of 2020. Some have abandoned all the allegiances. What would be that old allegiance? You mean through religion they have break religions. They have left the religions and they broke alleg uh, is it allegiances or allegiances? So they have broken allegiances with their patrons, saints, and gods, etc. Is that what they mean? While others have taken a new direction to stabilize their lives. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy for this to have the new direction, have to take a new direction to stabilize their lives. I guess they have to go even to Don Browning back. This is the time to accept the freedom and lightness of being after this storm. Yeah, that's why I say 2021 gonna be, they're gonna open up a bit the case. You see, they're gonna kind of amplify a bit, enlarge a bit the cage that we have. They're gonna make it a new cage, not new ages, new cage for us. And they, before we live in a coop, very smelly, uh, kind of restrictive coop. Now they're gonna open up a little bit, just a little bit, just to make the head see a bit more comfortable and give us a new look at our life adventure and what rules we no longer need. Governmental ones. So we continue to move through the larger time, showing us it is a turning point in the destiny of the world and humanity. When math is irrational and new consecrations are offered to us all. Go your own way. Value each individual's response to life within a greater compassion for the human condition. Don't allow self-indulgent or presumptuous people to bother you, and keep your eye on the great work you and others are beginning to build. See you soon. The next article on the solar eclipse. So this is part 2 for the solar eclipse. Sets of rules, nonsense, jargons, which I myself I don't agree. I'm sick of